What's going on YouTube? Boss Jacoby here, back again with another competitive gaming video. And this time I want to talk about COD XP and what we learned about Modern Warfare 3 and how I think that it's going to fit into the competitive scene next year, or next season rather. So anyways, there's a few topics I want to talk about. The first one, I guess, is kind of the least important, if you will, but the perks. Now, when we talk about perks, we always look at variety and seeing how we can get better setups and stuff. And I think that in MW2, there are a few different ways you could go about it. So you could either use something like sleight of hand, stopping power, and ninja, and really play that Slayer role, kind of conservative, just sitting back and waiting for the opponents to come to you. Or you could use the Marathon Lightweight Ninja class and play the objective and rush and use the UMP and stuff like that. Or you can kind of mix the two and use Marathon and Stopping Power and Ninja. And that would be an aggressive Slayer, maybe a support player. But you can mix it up a lot more than you can from at least what it looks like. Because again, I haven't played the game, but from what it looks like in MW3, it looks like there's going to be one set, standard for perk setup, and I don't like that. I think the less variety is not something the Call of Duty scene needs, especially for the competitive side, because I still think there will be a variety for casual, because there's a lot of stuff dealing with kill streaks and stuff like that. But for competitive, you have sleight of hand, quick draw, and dead silence, and the only variation that I see is possibly Marathon instead of sleight of hand, and I don't see that will come into play too often unless the maps are huge. But quick draw, every other perk in its category has to do with a kill streak, and dead silence, the only other perk that's kind of close to steady aim, but you can't give up that sound advantage. So I think that the lack of variety here in the perk setups is not going to be a good thing for Modern Warfare 3. But transitioning to another topic, the guns, I think that will kind of make the game a bit more diverse in that aspect, where you have over 10 assault rifles, you have numerous SMGs, and a whole bunch of new guns that might be really good. And I think that the more guns you have, the more likely you are to have more than one dominant weapon. And I think that's something that a Call of Duty series, a new Call of Duty game, really needs, is to have a good variety, a good list of solid weapons that you can use without really having a disadvantage. In MW2, you could use the TAR, SCAR, ACR, UMP, FAMAS, anything really. In this game, it's the FAMAS, maybe the 74, but not even really that much for the 74. So I think that the new addition of guns, more guns, will make it so that MW3 will be a little bit more diverse when it comes to guns, a little bit less diverse when it comes to perks. Now, something else that's kind of interesting, guys, is the kill streaks. And I know kill streaks don't matter for competitive play, but the fact that MW3 hasn't really learned that simplicity is better than complexity will kind of lead to a community of casual gamers who dislike Modern Warfare 3, which means that the power behind the game, the marketing value that it presents to MLG or events like COD XP will decrease, diminish, suffer, whatever you want to say. We can all love the game, but if it doesn't get supported by the larger casual audience, the opportunities for competitive gamers, like MLG or COD XP, will decrease and eventually go away. So we need the support from the casual gamers, and I think the fact that they added more kill streaks, added more death streaks, stuff like that, will make this game really suffer, and the opportunities will be lessened because of it. The last thing I want to talk about is something that's been on the top of a lot of people's minds, and that is the LAN system. So before COD XP and even during it, a lot of people questioned if there was going to be a LAN system, because that's how you have the live events for any competitive Call of Duty game, maybe Halo Reach as well. You need a LAN system to set it up so you can play each other, and nobody really saw any tweets or anything regarding that. They thought that MW3 wouldn't have it, they weren't addressing it. But actually, following COD XP, or maybe on the Saturday or Sunday of COD XP, Robert Bowling sent out a tweet saying that competitive gamers should relax, because they do have a LAN system working for MW3 with all the customization of create a class and stuff like that. So that's a great sign for competitive gaming. It's really cool to see that it will be on the circuit next year. If MLG decides to pick it up, there won't be any technical issues at all. And overall, I think the game will be something new. I think MW2 is a success for competitive gamers in general, and I think this game will add upon that. But anyways, leave your comments down below. What do you think about MW3? What have you heard? What have you seen? And yeah, just any really opinions in general. So anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching. See ya.